lights are out on the pace car. That means they're coming to green. Oh, there's been a spin already. That's Zach Veach.
You lost already, Paul.
No, not yet. He's going to go to the back of the field now, and these guys are going to be starting, so he's going to have to wait it out.
This is what happened to Zach. Oh, wow.
He didn't even give any throttle.
So we'll do one more lap with the yellows waving. But that really gave us, the Zach Veach incident gave us a window into just what the drivers are dealing with. Well, the clock has started. The race has officially started, but now it starts for real. Green. Alexander Rossi leads this field to green finally. Josef Newgarden, Scott Dixon, Pato O'Ward going to the inside on Ryan Hunter-Reay. They will tiptoe through these opening 2 turns to get a better feel for things. O'Ward at the top of your screen.
Oh, then he got straightened out by O'Ward. He got sideways and hit O'Ward, and I think it knocked.
Sato hit me.
I think he knocked him into the wall. He said,
did.
Sato hit me.
Oh no, this can't work out.
Pagano on the brakes. He's a monster.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
Sending it into turn 3, Pagano.
Ed Jones was in on that action as well. Graham Rahal in the mix. Will Power is there. Back to a... Are we back to a full course yellow? Yes, we are. This is the onboard for Santino Ferrucci.
Back onto the asphalt, and then right here, concrete patch, no grip. Lace loses it, and Ferrucci does another great job avoiding contact.
Awesome job not getting into that car as Lace loses it over the hump on that concrete patch, which is a bridge, and he just bumped it into the wall. Really not a lot of damage, just broke the front wing. But we go on board with Rahal.
Look to the right, look to the right. That's Will Power. Ooh. Let's go racing in Detroit. IndyCars in the Motor City, and Rossi leads Dixon.
That was a nice strategy to slow everybody down. Now he got the jump.
Oh no!
That sliding down the inside. Power gets another one, but he runs way wide there.
Hold on,
almost out in the grass.
Here's where you have to be careful. This concrete patch. That's where it got wrong on the opening laps. Everybody makes it through except Pato O'Ward, who had a huge wiggle, but he manages to keep it straight.
Inside, more positions made by Will Power. He's carving up the field.
Awesome stuff.
Runs wide again, gets out on the curb. Hunter-Reay can't respond. Rosenquist gets back by Newgarden. Slides up into 3rd.
So Newgarden 2nd to 4th. Meanwhile, the Ganassi cars surge, and so too does Will Power. Let's not lose sight of the time. Top left of your screen, 58.5 minutes left. This 70-lap race originally was reduced to 75 minutes due to the severe weather that rolled through here in the Motor City. Here's Will Power, Takuma Sato. Check another one off the list for Will Power.
That didn't take long. That puts Power up into 5th. So in about 3 laps, Will Power has completely erased the qualifying mistake, and he's a top 5 contender as Sato has to hang on as he does the high center over the exit curve.
Biggest mover in the field, you're looking at him. Will Power, a 2-time winner here on the streets of Detroit.
Josef Newgarden started 2nd. He's dropped a couple of spots back. He's behind Felix Rosenquist there, and soon we'll see Newgarden come into play. And Newgarden running in 4th right now. So Rosenquist lost the position with a spin. So Newgarden has now moved up to 3rd. He was just warned by Tim Cindric not long ago. Watch out, Will Power is coming. Marty?
Power sits in 5th, Kevin, as you mentioned, and he's a little angry after qualifying. He was mad at himself for a mistake he made. Townsend mentioned it, and in the post-qualifying meeting, Roger Penske said, hey, you're being too hard on yourself. Just go out there and drive. He is using those skills to his advantage. Started 12th in the rain. He's made his way to 5th.
I really like this gamble. You're going to be really slow, but if he keeps going and he doesn't get lapped, and if it goes yellow and everybody pits under yellow, he'll go to the front of the field.
This is gnarly right here. This brake zone on slicks. It's so hard.
We were just talking about
the puddles.
Stanley Cup final. This is like running across a rink bare feet.
Worst section right here.
But every turn he's building temperature. It's going to get easier. Well, not that easy, but it'll get better and better in terms of grip. This is hard right here. He's got to exit driver's right.
A lot
Stay
of
low.
rubber.
Stay low.
Black rubber there.
Now he's getting to a drier section. The tires are getting more worn, but that outlap is painfully slow.
Lots of paint lines there. super slick, and then this section with the trees above you is going to keep the moisture in the track. Paint lines all over the racetrack here.
He hasn't been through turns 1 or 2 yet either in anger, so we'll have to see how this works out.
Marco Andretti giving us the ride of the day.
This is where you have to be careful. It worked. It's good. Now he's got temperature. Now he can start to build on what he learned on the outlap.
Can't get too aggressive, though. Just because you get some temperature, you don't want to start pushing too hard and make a mistake, because there's a lot of sections of the track are still
14 seconds ahead of the leader. Just keep working.
He's got to keep working, like Brian Herta just told him. He's got to stay on the lead lap if this is going to pan out.
The worst is behind him. He really did a great job on that outlap.
Josef Newgarden, Kev.
And the conversation has been, when is it time? We've reached that crossover point here. Santino Ferrucci, by the way, went on it 2 laps ago. Full caution, by the way, is out as we speak. Ferrucci, when he was told to pit, said, no, 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 we're not ready. He came in, so did Piggott, so did Hunter Ray. So did he catch a break here getting in before the yellow? Newgarden is back out.
This big break. Put Andretti to the front of the field.
So this is, who is this?
Jones.
Ed Jones from Ed Carpenter Racing, Scuderia Corsa in the barrier.
Let's find out what happened to Ed Jones. Back straightaway, turn 7. Just glides wide and doesn't quite make it. There'll be maybe just a little bit of left front wing damage.
Will Power in his stall, putting on those primary tires a little bit longer. They didn't get the Loctite on the right front. You see him saying no, not tight. Scott Dixon leaves pit road. Power won the race off pit road, but again, that lug nut not tight, and there goes the right front tire for Will Power.
They dropped the car for Will Power off the jacks before the right front was done.
Watch this guy on the outside front right here. He goes, it's not on. And then he goes again, the car's on the ground, and it's not on the pegs, and he's saying no, no, no. And he went to the pit lane and turned and hit the wall coming out here. Look, boom, hits the wall.
Because he's on 3 wheels as he's trying to make the turn.
Veach is back. He's got the inside line for this next turn. Zach gets it.
Nice move, Zach Veach.
Bourdais lining up for a shot at Herta as well. First time for Colton Herta here in IndyCar. Scott Dixon is in the wall. Dixon is in the wall from a top 3 position.
That's the yellow that Power needs to get packed up, and this is really, really bad news for Dixon in the championship. And he hits the steering wheel there. You rarely ever see Scott Dixon make a mistake.
I was going to say, I'm in shock. When's the last time we saw this? Scott Dixon in a tire wall, and Chip Ganassi probably can't believe it either. I wonder if Dixon had help or if he just drove it off on his own.
And he just got wide, got out of the groove, and then on those slick tires, nosed it into the tires and stalled it.
There's Chip Ganassi, center of the screen, team principal, team owner. That's a very rare sight.
Looks like Dixon's trying to get out.
You just don't see that from the 5-time and reigning series champion. 2-time winner here on the streets of Detroit. It's over.
Oh, wow.
For race 1 for Scott Dixon. There's an ABC supply car in the wall. It's Matthias Laced.
Same spot that we've seen issues.
Down the end of the back straightaway here.
That's right where Ed Jones got off earlier. Here it is again. Lace trying to break deep. Just overcooks it. There you go. From the dry to the damp and on slick tires, it's not happening. You're not going to complete the corner.
Yeah, as soon as you get off in that damp section and hit that puddle, the front end's just taken off and you're going for a ride.
Coming around to finish the lap and to see green. They're gone. Let's do it.
But Newgarden very much rolled on the throttle and left the door open for Rossi to get a run.
Rossi right there, but he's got to get a good shot off of turn 2. He's real close here and use that push to pass.
Up and over the most treacherous part of the track, clear.
Everybody has a chance here. Look at how tight they are.
He goes on the brakes, Sato. He tries again on the wet line.
Thought about it, then thought twice. Here's Rosenquist on Sato.
No. That was as close as you get to crashing right there.
White flag out this time.
White flag on the overtake. He's on the overtake.
2.35 miles to go for Josef Newgarden to rack up his 2nd win of the year.
Oh, Newgarden's just so strong through 1 and 2. Just arcs it so beautifully on the way in.
On the overtake. He's on it. He's off.
almost feel like Newgarden's home free now, Paul, because it's damp offline off the back straightaway. It would take a mistake, I think, from Newgarden to give Rossi a chance.
We've seen plenty of guys run it in too far today at the end of the back straightaway right here and get offline and go into the tires. So he's got a nice little gap
He's
here.
on it. He's on it. He's out of it.
Coaching all the way around this final lap from Team Penske's Tim Cindric to his driver Josef Newgarden, the championship leader. He's only had 2 top 5 results here in many races. Now he's going to shoot all the way to the top. What a run from Josef Newgarden. Perfectly timed pit stop. It was convenient that the yellow came out at a handy time. And now Josef Newgarden is on his way to the checkered flag and outright championship lead.
Your flag there, bud. Nice drive, man. Really good job today, guys.
This one's not over.
Rosenquist.
Nice call, man. Great job with the pits, guys. You better bring that challenge to victory circle, Tim.
Doesn't quite get
And
it done.
Mr. Anuma. You know, Mr.
Second,
Anuma's
third
retiring,
place
so,
finish, another
going
third
for
place
Hitachi
finish for
too in
Sato
Chevrolet.
after doing it in
I know,
Indy.
man. Great day. Nice job, guys.
And all calm for Newgarden on the radio with Cindric. They just did a great job, but they're going to have to queue up, freshen up, and do it again tomorrow.
Both of Josef Newgarden's wins this year have come on street circuits. St. Petersburg at the season opener, and now this is his very first win on the streets of Detroit. And after winning the sports car race earlier today, Kev, the captain's guys have done it again.
Hey Motorsports fans, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe before you go for all the latest news and highlights across motorsports.